Welcome to Little Seeds of Faith, a podcast where children help read a treasured Bible story, and we get a chance to explore and talk about the lessons we learn. Hi, my name is Joanie, and I love reading. My most treasured book to read is the Bible. The Bible has great adventures, love stories, stories of hope and truth, and most importantly, stories of faith. Hi, I'm Joanie from Little Seeds of Faith. I am here today with Helen, and we are going to turn the tables a little bit. So instead of me talking with one of you, Helen's going to interview me and ask me questions about myself and about the podcast. So hi, Helen.
Hi, Joanie. How's it going?
We're good. Welcome to Little Seeds of Faith. I'm so excited to have you here today.
Yeah, I'm excited to be with you. I really enjoyed listening to the podcast over the last couple of months, especially because I'm a mum and I've got young children myself. Yeah, it's a super fun thing to have in our lives at the moment. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about what inspired the podcast and what we love about reading and exploring the Bible together. But yeah, you always start with like 3 fun facts with the children you interview, Joanie. So I'd love you to share 3 fun facts about yourself.
All right. Thanks for asking me that question. I've been waiting for someone to turn the tables on me because I feel like it's all one-sided. So this is really good. So 3 fun things about me. I am a mom to 2 girls, Mabel and Jillian, and I'm married to my husband, Michael, and we live in upstate New York, and I find that to be kind of fun. That makes me, being a mother and a wife. Another fun thing about me is I love to create. I am always creating something, whether it is I'm sewing or I'm drawing or I'm actually out building a deck on my house. Anything I can get my hands on, I love to be doing and creating. I often challenge myself for like monthly challenges to draw every day or to paint every day or do something. So that is another fun fact about me. And another fun fact of me is I love to travel. Usually my summers are full with traveling back and forth, visiting with family or a new adventure. Unfortunately, we've been home a lot, but I'm still finding ways to travel and explore within my area, which has been really fun to do.
Do you have a memorable place you visited or a particular vacation that you like to reminisce about?
Well, we just went away recently with the family and we climbed a mountain, and that was such a fun new experience for us. Usually we go on hikes, but they're not too strenuous of hikes.
Yeah.
And so when my kids and I climbed up this mountain, it was a challenge, but it was so rewarding. So once we got to the top of the mountain, the view was just amazing. And so that's our new favorite thing to talk about is when we challenged ourselves and got out of our comfort zone and climbed up some steep hills and, scurried up some rocks. And so that's our new thing.
Cool. And for anyone around the world who doesn't know what upstate New York is, tell us a bit more about where exactly you are.
So upstate New York. Normally when I tell people I live in New York, they think of New York City. So I don't live in New York City. New York is quite a big state. And so upstate New York is more country, hilly. It's definitely not city life. And so I like to say I live in upstate New York, so people automatically know that I don't live in New York City.
Yeah.
It's a very different lifestyle.
Yeah. But you're not far from the border of Canada, are you?
No, we're just below Canada. So... Yeah, which is a perfect spot because I have family that live in Canada, and so we get to travel up usually get to travel up and see them.
Were you born in Canada, Joanie?
Yes, I was born in Canada. Yeah, born in Canada, and I moved to the States when I was around 10 years old. So I've been living in the States for the majority of my life.
Great. No, that's super fun facts. I mean, I'm quite a creative person. I like to cook, and I do like to draw, but I'm quite inspired by hearing your monthly challenges. I think that's great. I think especially at the moment when we're spending a lot of time at home, more than normal, it's good to kind of really set ourselves those kind of challenges.
I'm definitely happier when I create. When I am doing something creative, I am a very happy person. I find that when I'm not happy, it's usually when I'm not doing something out of my ordinary. I get so swamped with my day-to-day life so that when I have to stop and actually say, okay, I'm doing something creative, it makes me happy. So yeah, you could definitely, if you enjoyed cooking, you could challenge yourself to being creative in the kitchen for a month. I mean, that would be a great, something I would do.
Yeah, totally. And I think creativity comes sometimes out of boredom. And I would say, like, it's okay to be bored sometimes, but you just need to push yourself a bit beyond, and then you can get into creative space. And that's like where our minds and hearts kind of open up.
Yeah. So Helen, while you're here with me, would you like to read the Bible with me?
Sure.
Okay.
That would be lovely. What are we going to read together, Joanie?
We are going to read just Psalm 23. This has been one of my favorite Psalms since I was little. So I thought it'd be a great chance for me to read it with you.
Lovely.
All right, so I'm going to begin. I'm going to read the first 5 verses, and you're going to read the last 2 verses. All right, so the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me.
You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Thank you for reading that with me.
I have a fun fact about myself, really. I come from quite a sheepy family. So, like, the Lord is my shepherd. Like, I really associate with the analogy of sheep and shepherds. When I was 14, my dad brought 2 orphan lambs home for me to cheer me up. And we bottle fed them, and then we found some grazing and some pasture, like just down the road from us with neighbours to keep our sheep. And my brother also got into sheep when he was 18. Some Christadelphians gave him some sheep to start his first flock, and he's now a farmer and also has sheep. And even now my dad's retired, he still continues to keep sheep, and it's amazing to watch my dad. He's quite a quiet man, and he walks into the field, and he talks to the sheep and they follow him. And you can, like, that verse about where the sheep know the shepherd's voice, I can really see that with my dad. Like, the sheep don't follow other people, but they follow him and they hear his voice. And I just think that's a really beautiful relationship between the shepherd and the sheep.
Thank you for sharing that. I love that. There's a sheep farm, because I live out in the country. There's a sheep farm right down the road from us. And every year, when they're lambing, we go and check out the lambing season. We'll see all the baby lambs. And it's beautiful to see a sheep and see them out in the pasture. And they definitely know their shepherd's voice, because you go in there and they kind of look at you like, who are you? But when they're, the shepherd walks in, they act very differently, and they know. And it's a beautiful analogy between our Lord and us, right? Like we will know his voice. Yeah.
I read the other day that you need at least a minimum of 5 sheep to make a flock. So if you have less than 5, they don't stay together so well. So if you have 5 or more sheep, they stay together. And I thought, oh wow, that's really interesting. Does that mean that it's good for us to kind of be together, like in a group as Christians? Should be like have 5 or more of us like together? Because that kind of, perhaps, maybe that's the more people we have, a reason to connect and look after each other and feel that sense of togetherness. So, yeah.
Right. Well, you're more vulnerable, right? When a sheep is by itself, you're definitely more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like, so as in a little pack, 5, you can really protect each other. And I like that idea of how we do need, whether it's a small herd or even a larger herd, that's what we need, sort of being by ourselves and being individual.
Yeah. And I think that shows how important it is for us, for our friends. It's really important to have friends. And friends who share our faith. Friends we can talk to about God and talk to them about Jesus.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point with our podcast here, is that I want you to hear other kids' voices and know that other kids are reading the Bible also, so you can connect with these kids. that's actually what Little Seeds of Faith is all about, is listening to other kids' voices and knowing you're not alone and hearing the Bible and learning about the Bible and reading the Bible. So yeah, so it's actually a really great, thought of the sheep, we need one another. They need to be in a flock. And here, hopefully what this podcast is doing is bringing you guys, these children, together and knowing that you're not alone. You are part of a herd. I love it.
Yeah, that's really great. Good. So Joanie, you're looking for some more children to be on your podcast. Tell us a bit more about that.
I am looking for kids to come and read with me. The more, the merrier. I really want to read with you. It's easy. It's a simple process. I think I'm kind of fun to talk to. And yeah, so if you would love to read with me, you can email me at littleseeds@wcfoundation.org, or you can go to wcfoundation.org online and click on Little Seeds Podcast, and there is an Apply Here button that you can click on. I'm hoping that's a simple and easy for you to do, and I cannot wait to read with you. So thank you, Helen, so much for coming on today and interviewing me and reading with me. I hope that it was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And I'm really looking forward to hearing many more children on Little Seeds of Faith.
Me too. Thank you. I hope this podcast planted a little seed of faith in you today. If you would like to read with me, go to wcfoundation.org. Click on the Little Seeds of Faith icon, scroll down, and there you'll find a spot that says Apply Here.
Did you know that some of our outreach programs help those in financial, medical, and emotional crisis? Bad things happen in the lives of many. We believe in helping those who have stumbled. This includes assisting in the cost of emergency medical procedures, help to those who have lost employment, or those facing a sudden challenge due to emotional difficulties. If you would like to donate, please visit wcfoundation.org and look for the link Invest in Faith.
How can you grow faith throughout your whole life? WCF's Faith Launch program is designed to help you answer that huge question as you embark on your own life journey. The answer matters because the true measure of our life is faith, learning to set aside our instincts and to trust God and His Son. You develop this faith in the decisions you make, the relationships you form, and the trials you encounter. Faith Launch gives you a set of strong faith-building tools, connects you with a network of peers and mentors, and helps you reflect on the best faith plan to help guide you through your journey. Faith Launch starts fall 2020 and is aimed at young adults between the ages of 18 and 35. There is no cost to participate, and to better accommodate your schedule, much of the program will be delivered online. The program wraps up with a final retreat to weave together key learnings and send off participants with fresh faith inspiration. To find out more, visit wcfoundation.org/faithlaunch.